สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to Thai Thoughts. Are you planning for retiring in Thailand or either you plan to move in Thailand? I used to make videos that $1,000 per month is enough for survive. Plus, a lot of channels say $1,000 you can live here in Thailand like a king. But is it still true or it is changed? And in today's video, I'm gonna tell you all is that true and how much you have to prepare if you plan to move and live in Thailand, either retiring or either you plan to come for work here. Before you pack your bag, you have to watch this video. I would say this problem is really huge. Even locals complain about this almost every single day. Obviously, because cost of living is something that everyone have to face, right? Since you walk out from your house, you have to pay for transportation, food, drink, everything for the rent, property. And if you love entertainment lifestyle, so you have to pay extra for your alcohol and the beautiful woman. So first, I'm gonna talk about the inflation in Thailand first. Due to the record, it seems like the inflation in Thailand it doesn't gone up much, but in reality, nothing like the research or the document at all. Since you walk out from home, I experienced from myself and most of the locals as well. I will give you a clear image. For example, 10 years ago, the minimum wage income we get raising to 15,000 baht per month. That 10 years ago, but right now we still stuck in the same amount. Nothing increased. We get the same amount. But look at everything for the noodles. We used to pay for 20 baht. That's fulfill our stomach. But right now, at least you have to pay for 70 baht. That's just one easy example. And if you go take a look yourself in Airbnb about the property condo in Bangkok, especially in the central city, inner Bangkok and close to the SkyTrain, the subway. Oh my goodness, the price is go crazy. Even like shit room is supposed to be cheap, but they jack up the price to 20,000 baht per month. Are they crazy? But this is the facts that you have to face if you plan to come to Thailand. And don't forget about the electricity bills and also the water bills. From my perspective, I don't think the water bills is a huge issue, but the electricity is increased every single month. I just feel like that. But actually it's due to the climate change, right? The global warming, the weather is changed a lot. That means it's more hot. Right now it's rainy season, but look, I'm sweating on my body. I'm soaking. So we have to turn on the AC. Sometimes we have to turn it on 24 hours. Then that's the bills is not stop running. That's why electricity bills is no joke. But if we take a look at the big picture, obviously Thailand is still a lot cheaper than Western for sure. But if you imagine that you're gonna come here with $1,000 just like 10 years ago, it's no longer like that. Everything has changed a lot. You have to plan better and smarter. If you plan to retiring here, $1,000 is not enough. Even you live like a normal lifestyle, you do not go party much, but that minimum required for live comfortable life for local. Let's say if you love to have Western food in the restaurant, that's gonna increase more amount. So overall, I would say for the property, if you plan to live here long term, you could pay around $600 to $800 a month. It depends on the area. If you live like a little bit more far from central Bangkok, it's gonna be a little bit cheaper. Or even if you considering to live in countryside, that's gonna be a lot cheaper. And here is some facts that you need to know if you plan to moving to Thailand and run a business here. Obviously, it sounds like a wonderful plan that you do not need much money or even license certificates as in your country, but you have to considering about these facts. Right now, a lot of Thai people cannot afford a daily basis life, and plus with the report from the government that Thai people habit a change for spending money every year due to the inflation and economy, plus the household debt per person is increased. I think you kind of have this kind of similar concept. We have one application that we can buy whatever online, right? And then they also offer this service, buy now, pay later. That means you can buy whatever right now and then you choose how many months that you're gonna pay it back, like installment. Each month you can pick how much you're gonna pay, right? And they don't check people credit. Let's say I only earn 9,000 baht a month, right? And then I apply for this service. They could release some amount for me, and some people get like 100,000 baht for all the including amount. How is a person gonna possibly pay it back, right? It's impossible. But here is the point that because of this service, it changed Thai people behavior for buy now and pay the app later. Right now, if I want like noodles, let's say I could do installments in the app for 10 months. I paid back like each month 10 baht, 10 baht until I finish. Or even if I want to have luxury buffet, let's say, normally I can't afford that, right? But because of this app, it's allow me to pay it monthly until I finish it. That's why a lot of people use that service, especially new generation. So when we have a lot of debt, we got stuck, and right now Thailand is like that. People have no more money to feed the system, and right now the economy is going downhill. So if you plan for do a business here in Thailand, it's not that easy as before because now it's a lot of supply, but it's no demand. People do not want to use money and we barely survive our daily life. And how we gonna buy like an extra thing? Let's say you wanna open some business, cafe, restaurant. It's not that easy as before anymore unless you target a foreigners. But that is still a challenge because right now the tourist number in Thailand is going down and down and down because right now Thailand have a lot of competition, right? A lot of neighbor country that offer another thing, interesting thing, and some cheaper. Now let's talk about the healthcare. Obviously, if you plan to move in here and if you retire, healthcare is something that you really need to be concerned because that's the most important thing. In Thailand, we have so many kind of hospital to offer for you, but for the public hospital, where is the most cheaper compared to another kind of hospital, but you have to considering about the technology that they use as well. If you search in Thai, they have a bunch of news that the hospital is due to a lot of people go to the hospital, right? But it's have only a few doctor, so they cannot get everyone's service. Obviously, they have to let someone wait, even though they do not check it yet that is this emergency or not. She go to the hospital because her stomach hurt, and then the doctor said, just wait because the doctor think it's not something serious. She have to wait for 4 or 5 hours until she cannot tolerate with that pain anymore. Unfortunately, she have passed away from that situation because it's a bunch of people to want to get the service or the surgery, and a lot of Thai people go to use the public hospital because it's free. That's why you have to deal with that. If you can wait for the longer process, that is fine. If you go like check for the checkup thing, like a small thing, but if you need like a surgery or something more serious, the private hospital is the better option, but that means you have to pay more as well. Right now, you might think like you're fine, you're totally strong, but one day, who knows, right? You might need to use that, and that's gonna add up your costs. Not only that, for the visa fee as well, it just depends which type of visa, right? Some kind require you for have like a stable amount in your bank. Some kind might need to pay more and extra to get an extra year. This is another more add up cost. So if you ask me how much is enough for surviving in Thailand a month? It could have so many answers. It just depends on your lifestyle, right? Some might like enjoy partying lifestyle, or some might enjoy eating. You love to try five-star restaurant every single meal or every single day, or you love to go travel, explore another province every week. It just really depends on what you prefer. So from the research, they said around $1,000 is enough for survive a month and have a comfortable life. But if you ask me, my personal experience, like only me, based on my lifestyle, I do not party, I do not drink, I do not spend on nightlife at all. Usually, yes, I do cook at home most of the time. Sometimes on weekend, I go eat outside, and some weekend I go travel in another province or another country, but that's not often. So for me, I might suggest for around $1,500 to $2,000 a month that allow you to live comfortable life and allow you to go travel in another province sometimes, or you wanna have like a expensive meal sometimes. Plus, if you have to pay for the insurance and also visa fee, right? I think around $2,000 it is enough if you do not go party or pay for women. I think most of the foreigners fail here in Thailand. No matter how much you have, even someone have 1.5 billion, just like I did report in my channel, it's never be enough because they pay for a woman, right? Some get scammed and they have to lose it all. So when you're gonna use money, use this, not that. Okay? At the end of the day, Thailand is still a good place for retiring for sure. I could currently for that because Thailand has so many things to offer if you want to go to the beach, the mountain, luxury lifestyle. We have so many things, plenty things to offer, but it depends what you prefer to spending on. Don't forget the facts and reality. Thailand is still developing country. We have bad and good thing. It just depends how you gonna handle with the bad thing, right? If you can accept that, then here's gonna be heaven. But if you do not like it, I don't think Thailand is a place for you. I saw one video that go viral on the internet. It is an expat. He live here in Bangkok, and so usually in rush hour, it's really packed, jam, a lot of people in the train, right? A lot of people when they get in train, actually they're supposed to get inside the train, right? But most of them, like they jam and waiting around the door area, and it's packed huge. New people cannot get in, and when people want to get out, we have to like survive and wow, like a zombie. That's why in the video, it's filming that a foreigner, he's shouting at Thai people. He said, why you guys not moving the train? F you. Like that. Like he really angry. I can tell from the video because he used F word like a lot. And he like almost explode. And Thai people around there, they have someone, she stand up and she talk like, you do not need to use an F word. You can tell nicely. And why don't you move inside instead? And like they have an argument back and forth. But here is the example that you might have to face if you decide to live here. We have some kind of behavior that, yes, it might be totally different from where you live and new environment at all. If you can adapt, that's great. Just try it here first and then decide it later. Don't fall for anyone who telling you that, yes, Thailand is wonderful. Everything is perfect. Here is the heaven. $1,000 per month. You live like a king. Just come here first. You have to be prepared for the backup plan as well. So lastly, I would like to ask you, would you still decide to retire in Thailand or not? Like in the next year or in the nearest future? Can you please tell me yes or no? Or if you plan to retire in Thailand or moving to Thailand, what is the biggest concern about your plan? You can share your thoughts down below and I will answer all your questions. And that's it for today's video. Hope you have a wonderful day. And oh, by the way, I would like to say thank you to my lovely supporter. Thank you to Mr. Claus, who always kind and nice to me. ขอบคุณค่ะ And the next person is Mr. Murray. Thank you so much. You're so kind to me. And like I said, if you need help for planning your trip to Thailand, please, I would be really happy for helping you. And the last person is Mr. Tracy. Thank you for 7 coffee. That's a lot. Thanks for your kindness. That's mean the world to me lately. I've been silent for a week because I'm so busy at work, like super busy. I do not have much time. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie that I think so many times like, should I stop? Should I forget it and focus on my work, my career for growing up? But a part of me tell me that it's a bunch of nice people in this community that they're willing for my next video, and just the kind people like you all who support me through my journey. It's just give me more energy to like find a little bit of time, at least 1 hour every day to make this work. I'm so really happy, and that's mean the world to me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you so much for all your support, and that's it for today's video. See you again in the next video. Bye bye. ขอบคุณค่ะ